Hey guys, welcome back to Develoquent. Today we're looking at the Kospet Optimus 2 in comparison with the Galaxy Watch 4. Let's jump into the video. So you've been looking around at smartwatches and you can't really decide what you might want to get. Well, Kospet was nice enough to send me over the Optimus 2 to check out and review. So it comes in this nice packaging, and as you can see, there's the watch right there. This is a 52 millimeter, definitely a big watch. But I'm going to get into a lot of the great features that it has. So you unbox this, comes with some accessories. There is a little tool here, a little flat head. And then they have a proprietary charger right there, USB 3.0. And then there's also this little guy, which is a micro SD or micro USB. And here's the watch itself. Looks really nice. And the one that they sent me, it also comes with a 1000 milliamp hour battery. So you can take this with you just like a portable power bank. You can just put that right onto the back and charge it up that way. So that's pretty cool. And this one, it comes with a 1260 milliamp hour, so just over 1000. So let's peel this off and let's check it out. So holding down this button, the blue button right there, will turn on the power. And real quick, I just want to show you in comparison, you might have seen my other videos, the Galaxy Watch 4, that's a little size comparison there, that you can see just how different these are. So you can see the definitely a lot smaller. This is a 44 millimeter. This one's 52. This one's definitely more of like a full-on phone 4G, like do everything type of watch. Whereas the Galaxy Watch 4, 44 millimeter is more of an active watch that you can use for, you know, day-to-day stuff, but not really. You're not gonna be playing games or going on Facebook with it too much. So we started up the watch, and right there we'll just select English. And it shoots right up for us. Now, I'm just going to address the elephant in the room. This is a big watch, and it's definitely not going to be for someone that has really small wrists. Now, for me, this is going to work out great because, you know, I have decent sized wrists. It's not going to be a problem for me, and it looks pretty good. But if you have small wrists, then you're probably not going to want to have this watch. So in this review, I'm not going to tell you all the specs that this has. You can go and look at other videos. This is going to be more of a comparison between the Galaxy Watch 4 and the Optimus 2. So first things first, the Optimus 2 comes with Android 10.7, and it's also going to be compatible with Android 11. Whereas the Galaxy Watch 4 is Google Wear OS with the Tizen Samsung skin over the top of it. Now the Optimus 2 has a huge 1.6 inch screen, whereas the Galaxy Watch 4 has a 1.36 inch screen, 400 pixels and 450 pixels. The Galaxy Watch 4 does have an LTE version. This one has 4G, so you can connect to Wi-Fi, as well as having standalone 4G calls, as well as having internet accessibility wherever you're at. As far as storage and RAM goes, the Galaxy Watch 4 has 1.5 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of storage. And the Optimus 2 has a huge 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage. Of course, they both have heartbeat monitors as well as blood oxygen sensing. The Galaxy Watch 4 has a couple other features that are pretty cool about body composition and things like that. But the Optimus 2 has a lot more features packed into it. It even has a camera right here, which we'll talk about in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to put these on my wrist, and you can kind of tell the difference in these two watches. And again, these watches are a totally different class from each other, so this isn't obviously a direct comparison with specs, but I'm just giving you a kind of an idea of different options that you can take with smartwatches. And I think these two watches are the best options that you're going to find for Android watches. So with both watches on my wrist, the Galaxy Watch 4 44mm and the Kospet OPTIMUS 2 52mm, you can kind of see how they compare from each other and how they're different in size. Now, I would say as a daily driver, it's hard to say what I'd want to go with. I definitely think the Optimus 2 is a little bigger and a little more bulky, but at the same time, it has a ton of features in there. I think this definitely appeals to someone who wants to do a replacement of their phone and put in a SIM card just right down there and be able to take phone calls, FaceTime. You can even play games on this sucker and a lot of different things like that. So getting into the settings, you just swipe over here and go to settings, and there's all kinds of settings: Wi-Fi, connected devices, apps, notifications, battery, display, which I like to go into the display and check out some of those. There's night light on and off. Okay, so that just dims the screen a little bit for you. Dark theme, screen timeout, lift to wake, notification, bright screen. A lot of different settings that you can go through. Storage, 13% use of 64 gigabytes. That's what's so amazing to me, is you can store movies on this sucker. And with the Galaxy Watch 4, just swipe down from the bottom, go to settings, connections, notifications, display. It has brightness, auto brightness, always on display, raise wrists, basically all the same things that you're going to get. Maybe a couple more options as far as, font size, things like that. But you can still change that over here in the Kospet. Now I'm going to show you where these two watches diverge from each other. And not just the size and the battery life, but some other features that you haven't seen on many smartwatches. So feature number one is if I go over down here and I can actually go to camera and check this out. I have a full-fledged camera on this, which, as you can see, flip that around, I can actually take pictures. I can switch the mode to video, and I can even take video at 1080p on this watch. Another key feature that is really nice with the Kospet Optimus 2 is this actually has a file manager in here. You can see your total storage, and you can go in here and check out your downloads, different movies that you have, and be able to actually watch those on your watch. You can also go down, you have weather, fitness, desktop settings, the Google Play Store, recorder, music, alarm, calendar, gallery. There's an internet browser, which is really awesome to be able to use. Pretty much you can surf the web, find anything that you want. Heart rate, SMS texting, phone contacts. This watch is basically an Android phone on your wrist. For all of you out there that aren't really sure what watch that you would choose, I would say it really depends on the buyer. If you're wanting to do a lot of fitness, especially swimming, and that's one of the main reasons I bought this watch, is because it's water resistant, so you can go underwater up to 40 meters. Whereas this one does not have that type of water resistance. You could probably wash your hands with this thing, but you don't want to be putting it underwater. With that camera module in there, you can get water inside the watch. Other than that, I would say I would go with this one just because it's less expensive, packed with all those features. But if you do have a small wrist, maybe go with this one, the Galaxy Watch 4. The Kospet Optimus 2, again, has so many features packed in there that it's really hard not to get this watch. But tell me what you guys think with the differences between these watches, other than the size. What do you think about the different features that each of these have, and which one would you go with? Which one will you go with? I'm gonna leave down in the description a link for this, so you can go and click on that. That'll actually just give me a small percentage if you do end up buying this. Again, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.